Yes, anyway, daily graphic as usual. I know, and your day shas and a bad headline no as usual. No, our higher war the OSP and as a special prosecutor. Nymphony Ewaha and Jane Adukwe Mensah. One also Nymphony Ewaha no CJ dismisses petitions against EC chair and SP and no Yerika Bosso Hanuma anti Omianu Nymphony the Hanuma. Bakon na bakosre enyasem kuma enije abafi o na se enije aba yo o to ni ehwa wakonya na se enye abase wo ye yenya asem ya mfa mbontu de koso na ye wadwuma na se wani beje
na be nsam ke komenya bia bon na se we na mo ana de ache wo
sa se ba be doso
obi mumi for yesu mumi for where di matam for so o de me born
exactly the right song of
sir.
Oh yeah.
Obi
Ombone ne dia chewo. Truly, so sir nkrofo miensa na this for million bars on me more dwuma boma.
Chief Justice
the most unfair and the most dubious of you can't say anything to justify what they did to the Chief Justice. She didn't deserve any of that. But if truly they wanted to tackle these two,
they have
some of us will even support them.
They had every evidence to support to some come to the years and growth.
Yeah, especially the years.
Bibia saying enya hwe kra Saul nkwa Saul. So friends solo se whichever.
Santro Kofi Appiah lepe ena lolo bi.
Ehon kwa could have been. Ehon kwa that is
very technical.
But Wofa in a way
it's not as simple said the
I get you. Parliament anya na dwuma yi. But once umomoto abama presidential nkwa de.
Presidential does not have a constituency.
It is true.
And no yet the whole nation.
It is true. But what prevented them from gazetting them say omobeye constituency no maye adwuma parliament
am technical at that time na e create district no and say come create constituency no it was not done. It do that time I to aba no o to enye
it why na was so ye
head na make say technical
no parliament is part of it.
Yes, it is how there and just straightforward say you see na was say komo o ma yenya constituency. It was simple like that.
You see na ebo ni din
isi ni ebo din ba wo dim set you
because of Charlotte science am na si
isi ni ebo din but because emrado kire say you be create a esa wo de court parliament na e mature after 21 certain days. And on any easy day, and never be your Chief Justice in any packet. As I say, me okay. Say, Sal no ever grounds for the removal of Isia. Rebecca said there's no prima facie case.
People are reading intertwined meanings into it.
You carry the powers of the nation. Chief Justice.
Also, be
control one arm of government. Into your men cry. Other than that, say your brother, some church we more. Ubo sene. So ye judge e Ghana ha. Na Chief Justice ka so obetua. Obetua nko.
Oh yeah.
Why? Undia. Just was an direct. Process of your removal no ejina ne so.
On trigger. Now
it is so. Catch you question yourself for petition calling into Kodia. What come up Mampenia conveyor belt.
What convey?
Say a justice of the superior court crowd or the court straighter Chief Justice J or establish a prima facie case no a power committee or no any power pay. I'm on my day or my do as
or kind of
so you review no na ye brain
omoha anya bia omonya omotia didim say e de ne buy you say ye de ne buy you ndem da say me ma me
that then no be remove
oh no
Wofa the issue of yes Ghana yes Ghana until and yema is Ghana no
and you ever be new almost
oh there be make say for new me I'm very happy and I saw the way beto so hu dem de beto so I was very happy. Oh yes, I was very happy because for the first time and also for a long time in our period share institution mukina
and institution mukina
maybe that's how you understand it but maybe me tennis me say ye institution
there be nyesa na me hono
kwasi de ohun sa
fine
me see
ohun say direct bi na e de koma obi say masa sa nkrofo we de ja o sa na kwasi kire o
me de sa na me hono
o paso je na say ho ye hi it no
we be de ja o
ene no betu ye kura za na 3 years
whichever way me hono say
anyway
ye institutions
right
you will come and deliberate on
I will be comparing Ghana's process way no to other West African countries no say other West African countries bi a we are judge now we are easier you are highly protected.
Yes. Thank you.
And some penny pepe yeah honey dey o fit no I say ni back be some that's all
anyway eno ewa ha na me yankwa asro ho na so reset mining sector with local content president unveils 5 pillars to transform industry mining industry no say what the year pillars makumaku num na dey su ho no obehwe man sakraye etimi aba from a good year no etuo no ho eno ewo hanum sei ya ba be kama say
you have daily guide into us because for daily guide
yes sir
for daily guide yanko
man probi polyclinic baby Steve arrested and also I know we say me pa no more any TV so me hu bi omo a person justify say society is harsh on women and no I agree with you but nothing justifies going to steal a human
you can go ahead and adopt a child
my friend
say a baby
say going to steal a human being from a hospital what do you take us for because of man say bibia hwe go tin bibia hwe go sa no ntino hono de very disturbing
me ku debi and uno ko wi akora unim de oye ko wi ano ne ko kolebu eko pretend say waba ho aba abewo
and the referee say omo yin omo network na linked
ase onim say onim nyansa
how that's what nyansa ngongo wi
ase definitely onim the first place they attempt to wi an kora no esu
ba wi an ad ne ko kolebu na kora kora so abewo ho do nim say obi oba wi bia won record so anyway
omo kunu kora ko wi yan
they say that the security situation at various hospitals how be here especially baby a ma no kwa wo so no dey koje the baby and mother unit ni dey wo so mo hwe ho yi we kire abasa dey say wo mo to mo ni hwe pa because ba wonu say oba na okwo ye na ne ba obi bi aye no ni nua be ma se akola na om dey aba na ko edi ani
fast man brand new man
na bi o se ko edi ani ansa because bi ana nye nua ba na bi anu aso se
they will there now 1 week now they can but obey no akọ hanu nua be
so pass my brem
be na nye papa no grad Ghana they say o that lam ti o hwe grad free MPP says guidelines for internal elections and Ramete say Justin Kodia Frimpong was on TV explaining omo timetable na omo de abano and omo capture no CJ rejects petition for EC bosses SP remover sa rejection we offer caption I don't think say right sir and just CJ na rejected CJ they are making the recommendations and the president are rejecting the president Mahama na the achawo and CJ government to register churches at long last okay. Burkina Faso terrorist attack. Survivors airlifted home. 8 victims, unfortunately.
But they now can say Mahama na rejecting. Yeah, Mahama na rejecting you. So CJ had the report in the Brewa. The president cannot say otherwise. The president is a conveyor belt. The advice na edebeba no.
Jemi de ko hu offer no offer tumefo do offer two fu wi a na waka chem say offer me tie tu futu no wi no wasem no ntumi nsum eventually e wona wan ntumi ansum enye offer na ka se me nsum.
No, there's a difference between a futu and a difference between making the report public. A futu there by Supreme Court ruling, you know, you can decide not to accept. But where the Chief Justice the bar, we are conveyor belts. The belt the other there toss or pa.
Say I say.
Neko.
said you can.
The conveyor belt in the report no bar. You can't say no. Chief Justice will say there is no prima facie case. But maybe this say almost the president cannot do that.
That one I agree.
That's the law.
It say Chief Justice BBN eventually a president and
it boils down to semantics, interpretation.
The two are not the same. The two are not the same.
I'm not saying they are the same, but according to question, the Ochen say the thing is the power of whatever.
The president quite say or the betu, but he tells us what the CJ has determined.
Your fan is a president. CJ tell me and say, "I am the buyer no insurance." And one no.
The president, the one the buyer no insurance. President Chief Justice Abeka Chem say insurance.
Eventually, president will reject it.
But the CJ rejected it before the president.
Anyway. Because this is what they say.
Survivors airlifted home. 8 victims buried. Burkina Faso, okay. Yeah, but the dispatch Kuraka Tanan to us. Ghana's policy of integrity. Ghana's police of integrity. When 3 officers found 85,000 by the roadside at 4 a.m. and returned it to the owner. So no American. How much? Why? Yohonu.
Where
Yohonu?
Where Yohonu? Yohonu this way or company by the answer. Where Yohonu?
Where go so chema so.
Yohonu ye juma.
We are benefit dinner. Yeah. One brofo Ghana's police of integrity. What is it?
Ghana's police
of integrity. So moto no service with integrity. Right. What we saw in the 2024 election is a manifestation that Ghanaians are more discerning. Fifi kwete eneka. And this when you contract of money, ura fifi we kwete or say dear yehu ye wo abato no mu hu ye e abaye to no 2024 year man pani mama di nkunim no e just Ghana for ye need a ho we a politician ne enye wadwen say Ghana de de meye bia no beto aba mame kane no na wadwen o say we de oye de ya o MPP ni half the oye de o me NDC for no ebi ni obio you go hear constituencies be a NDC winning for the first time it should tell you say Ghanaians are actually discerning woman so two of and I know me tie omuni pay a friend saying former national Captain Joshua Akamba. I listen to Captain Joshua Akamba when was sama Akamba kai or say we NDC near and encounter radio says you guys MPP mo ma power be mo wie was it say no kebi da
and say agro na
or say who are pekas asem bi da NDC near wanya bre no one church party ni nhemu na de be se wadwim say the only winning ye nti no MPP mabio no you are deceiving yourself.
MPP for Anka in 2016.
Even in 2000 MPP winning by power no. JH Mensa. No say NDC is out of coverage area. But 8 years so you know more overnight. They say no the two have seen say amba masa oh yeah wadwe say Ghana for the be obegina na obegina. Then mabro na oba no onye NDC onye MPP.
Na say Ghanaians are discerning no and almost what ikoku you complain as
oh so no mo church o masem say ntie so o yen sa
Ghanaians have always been discerning of her
nti o sa wo church wasem mo wie as well as any pana church mo no ato
discerning who say fifi go timra na o de buy and say ni ampa ni post no
na me kai no ka say conversation obo ni seat o ba se na konya no ono fifi ko ita konya no I will be discovered to the Sabanche. I don't want to say get ya. Or say party grassroots no or my Juma pa. It's the word the branch executive no. They should be allowed to continue.
All right. So he disagrees with Fifi's letter no. That's what disagree with Fifi's letter.
Debut. Or no, they are sick grassroots for no. I do my intino. Here more want to us. And yeah, original constituency executive. A form for no. It's not so one at the end of fever.
I want to know you.
It is a or no back at us say a moment to us now, pay a moment to us. Now no original or where.
So
as On the advice of the Chief Justice, Mahama dismisses petition against bosses of EC and OSB.
Repeat.
On the advice of the Chief Justice, Mahama dismisses petition against bosses of EC and OSB.
Thank you, my lord.
Say no person control. You see, and America no. Say we matters of law. Say no be atiase no. Oh, what is in your opinion?
Semantics. You hang over to actually say Ghana did not. Friends saying, "Omo CJ ni friends saying
Ghana for
OSB." I say we bet you back to answer because the president stands in place of Ghana.
Anyway, so for Daily Dispatch.
Daily Dispatch to us so our hanum say say decrease in cocoa producer price on lawful wine and eka saying Asahini Alexander
Afenyo Nraze ka ho asem dada na
reversal
right ka ho asem
right. Media calls on chiefs to free land for President Mahama's project and also hanum say afi Unimac admits 2,803 students for the 2026 academic year. And MPP schedules internal elections for September 18 to 2026. Where do you want to see Jama?
Okay. I can see it.
Yakai.
Yakai.
Now, Deacon is a true say, Deacon is
hey. Say it's in inverted commas. I know.
Archives.
We a biblical allusion.
No, it be our deaconess.
Now,
be our cooperative.
What saving us?
Now, Mammy, when Charlotte there, so much Yaji Huru Ghana for no. Now, there's a friend say, Obo, Obo, Duku.
Na say easier, Jumano dear. Deeper now, or ye easier. Me checking a pie for a giant. Attention, I'm by a top, but you have also a fabrosana so. Now, three. No, Sremo. The mother of my house. Deaconess,
EC and her deputies saved despite Saul, injustice, and Kalabule as MPP's propaganda plans
you
crash.
Oh, said the paper also free.
MPP for the Nepal Pamway. Okay. Over baby thief was desperate for a child. That is not a good excuse, honestly speaking. Even though I really share the pain of, especially women in marriage. There are many instances. And so Bema no my bush for crying about pressure and then sorry I corner the other no. We have to understand say you
but some women advocates just say for Bano and call for psychiatric examination.
Oh, they should spare her. There's psychiatric. She's not crazy. None of my way with her.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Oh, court convicts fishmongers for drying anchovies on roadside. What is anchovies?
Yes, I'm not getting it here.
Oh,
okay.
Anchovies.
Anchovies on roadside.
I don't know how to car on the foot through.
Oh, fine.
So see we move varieties. Ghana triggers Interpol alert over Russian sex scandal. And Ghana triggers Interpol
alert. Yes, over Russian sex scandal. And yes, I think we have that report also in our listen. Not Interpol no. So boy, we they are the power no I say Interpol question. Because say be 150 koda.
Cyber we no so jagu internet.
None of them have any jagu internet.
Also your rules, your laws.
Actually, there are no sex action on his internet. And Kanta now when you na Kenya crowd so to mean 3, 4, 5 women in the same room at a time. Yeah.
Now,
that's a polygamy in Africa we are used to.
5 summer now.
We are many some. We are many some. Of those who are so free because Bruni never.
But and run na me hear baba could you say or call them or no. It did 3 hours and sana or in dressing. When you are kasa ya di 3 hours and sana on dressing.
No, if I before you quite me 3 years.
No, the bottom line is you gave it to him.
Yeah.
It would be 1 second.
1 hour
and now the 3 hours doesn't matter.
Debbie, you cried only 3 years no dressing. Over. Sure. What the petron and him next year we no because we know. Still.
So almost fanu kwesi baby ah.
You
baba ko kan no se the software share no kom say you were sunsun wiase no nyame kasa chem say obe ware broni to share bo no say odi we are correct
o share broni bi obe ware no
aso so wakati say obe ware broni na broni abeka cho say yenkwa
follow me. Come with me.
Sometimes I make gullibility show too much. Anyway.
Okay, that's so.
Yenfa the Hawk newspaper no and twaso. Now Hawk say 10 billion Ghana cedis debt bill cleared. Where DDP for no some investor care as confidence returns. We our hunter to forcing is laughing. No other people anymore. Was our hanum see. MP
we but teachers na into our mokade. That one isn't that not very important. Yakotua 10 billion to clear your debt. DDP interest. Teachers are crying. See, I hear Juma 25 months. Almost 2024 into Omoka. Are we saying that paying this debt holders, bond holders, is so much important? I mean, Kasanya important. Now, more future leaders, you call a classroom. When you Juma in Fiambi,
one of the miserable professions.
And we're using this headline to say,
the teaching profession already. A very miserable. Sorry to say, but that is the truth.
It's a fact.
A very miserable profession. Why am miserable? They say, yet make us a be increase, and I say a map pay increase. I can't do more doors to do. Intimodia yentimi. How? No, be a Juma 25 months. Sabi you banono. Anase wunye bi no no and wako de krebia
because for all you know so quantify so teachers nyina de be to omaka akwa bi about 300 million
na say
what to two we ho a
enkomo me nu bien say am tini fear ha me be farmer som onim say all this while me former DC Yamase Center honorable Maakye Donko he's my mate tini edinkomo was na hwini me am 5,000 I thought he was joking. When it was DC and the Kufuado.
They 5,000.
I thought he was joking.
They said they take more than 30,000.
DC get 30,000. Onye jume bia o.
Onye jume bia say.
Ini mo mo ana ma mo.
DC is a district president.
Minkaso oni post.
Me so a district president.
Mama 1 minute am tell so onye jume.
The president in jume bia.
Over that was
me so a district president.
President say DC. Na dem ni so.
I don't know onye juma.
Na juma no ye.
Alentia, dey juma no.
Juma bia ni wa office wa e wo say DC na ye.
Kessben.
Na me ka kire.
Why na ye?
Oh, technocrats no more.
They don't need a supervision.
Supervise people no. Hey, easy. And that for mo.
Ova, me so munya juma bia otum. Asame na o ka me bua wa. 30,000 a month right now. Abra wonya juma bia. Na me nua baby girl akoshe jamase o na to Islamic school bi. Ova every day. Good evening, bra. And say good evening, Nchia no watch me. And to us.
Anyway, MPP left just 221 Ghana cedis for 4,000 zongus.
Hey.
Where Alhaji Hali Dudain didn't make right. And okay, my name say Zongo we no work and one somebody and I just said and no one some free and trust so our hanum say minister stops 45 trawler cold fish banned in Ghana's 12 nautical mile zone. Minister stops 45 trawler cold day.
fishing
trawler code. Fishing banned in Ghana 12 nautical mile zone.
Say or maybe no. The coastal line, a part of the country, which is about 12 nautical miles. Sorry. Now, no ye odia, or maybe entering a day in room. So, and we yes, our exclusive economic zone, and only 200 nautical miles from the coastline to the sea. Exclusive economic zone, a honor say a wodia, a Yapadi be our say petrol gap be a wodia. And sana ye trahonwa, Yako high sea, a friend of continental chef. All the baby or a no man's land. Intimate Mako, number who. Or maybe should be who be or no to me far. But that 12 nautical miles on the day. So what the pay trawler and now the trawler near some fishing and now what the AG hair. What all dear free baby no remoa. Well Ragana territorial waters. And the end of what we saying is yeah. And why Ghana dear, but Kaganas as home. That 12 nautical miles no Ghana dear. And now between that 12 nautical miles, it's our 12 nautical miles and no ye contiguous zone. A honor ya na immigration in Navy for original. Joe by say, Master Hawkway. Let's acquire a Ghana border, I don't know. Decide if you want the more able by Elho. That is how the place is.
Young Kwasi, na old image, new lies, rock NPP, photographer cries foul over old image used to mislead the public.
Aye, all says our photo way, Ralph Polafoko, any Quadum Pianijum. And now, on what say MPP need a coffee by say, ye to about New Year, no, and on my coach, I don't see there be. We said 2024 or something like that. And I folk Mokochia, a friend say, Dr. Baumia. It's not a new picture, not New Year to about New Year.
Was there going to cheer? Some could share, though picture and shows a new day. But if that act happened, I think the picture is just there to back whatever.
No, the back no picture on the account.
Yes,
on a picture.
I get it.
I took it in 2024.
I get it.
And Obi so the Abeto say these people went there to greet Baumia after the victory.
Mimi Busa say, and no Creso Mukuchiano after the victory.
No,
that is what I'm saying.
Okay, I say as at the time now, you say a folk coach, and a folk Nigana.
Okay.
Now, could you and what do you mean? I was a
to say a 2024 picture. That's what it is. Anyway, my young can last one.
No case, and
no case against Jane, Kissy and Co. Chief Justice. Right, ever call Zoom also. Nyane lawyer Derek Brenya Ochre. So you lawyer Brenya Ochre could be encomo na yajin chirumu ekakra. According to Article 146 Judicial, na se obi eyemfonso a itimi eyi no efiri ho no. The Abbey said the Chief Justice Eddie Abaso nsem no mu no asem no ensuo nim. Se wo court a nyese wo ka asem bia na court deal. Yedi kan establish what is known as prima facie case. Just asem no nsuo wom. Ha, so hey, and you have a case. And sakra ne akase ne yenhyebre ni medi asem no constitution no e makwan se mampani sakakrata bia fa sampanifu ho se yentu omo a onfa nkoma Chief Justice na Chief Justice hwehwem na se hu se nsuo mu a onti committee na obia meboni nkro wano bowa na etu wude bim so a na ejao na we de Chief Justice committee no and omodi abasada bi oma hunu enfonso bia enso ho tie bomode said yensa ebeka lawyer Dominic Brenya na yene no edinko yefa na sekesima ni wa scientific hospital Dr. Nimo the woman and penis repair da me kan se awo pa na opedi amso oba ma nkuma fo no twetwe obeya ono kwa ko wi obi bei bomode a mom che na kira kwan ne yemfa no nko na ni what ebema afidase se it says of Africa no nya aba mani o we dey move so tamper justice of mercy na yemfa no ko ni what na ni what mu ano no nya ba ne bi kwa mfa ne kunu nka ho bia na free be mfa no ne bia free be ma no ya hwe omu na be ma prostitute nti ojo so a obre bia ne bia kam ni ade asthma te sewa mojemu esihwe yade diabetes na stroke na afi ulcer yade bia da so bia no ko na wo mo fidie do to fidie no so a wakoma liver o kidney bibia be check ni nyina ma o kama pa ama won se bibia akokama kuma ase ni wa Scientific Hospital atonso Monaco Junction wone adanse rural bank de nhwe no mo enkran so man 7 na Janet Connection pem ye nyina we adwuma fi dwada kopem me da no pa no so ne fa kopem anwumre no sia fra 0244087687 0244087687 so na pay ma menka obata wo free a o ma no mo Milo pa say Milo ya na foforo kra energy dey shame no nourishment and energy for active days Milo or something can also pebi endom. Mommy, daddy, do you know why children leave home very neat and return looking so different? I tell you, non-stop action, all the learning and sports burn energy, so those sweat stains, torn uniforms and dirty shoes, they show that your kid has been very active. That's why they need nourishment and energy at breakfast. So give them the nutritious Milo every day. Milo contains vitamin D that support energy release to help their daily performance. Milo, energy to go far. Bad benya hoden the morning you bad nataria if you have just energy no near ekoye pa Milo PB. Emma unebusua no pay breakfast na bibia nkoyi ensomo ma me message no ekakra na yensaka lawyer Dominic Brinya na yene no edi nkoma fa de abayi a omo de asem no koye so omo nte ase omo apply say edube so che say electoral commission onye aboni bia o Ghana ha pa de dekpere ye nte ase dekpere yensaka na okay, yeah, say lawyer ayekradwa na yene no eni enkomo na entie enchirumu kakra said the mbrano and so eka na ehunu say the abey what nipa bebre so monte ase NDC national chairman no mo akanyina no lawyer wo line no so lawyer but so tie nkai mo channel pay e wo Kessben Plus TV and afi Kessben FM so e wo kuma ase Yamiado ya hoye na oso hoye. Yo, like na siso aje so no pay. Enre nya ntie said ya betu ya say Chief Justice Trese wo mo the petition koma omampani say electoral commission dwumtrani won na be de chirefo mienu ene special prosecutor Kisi Jaben nema bi o maye nti no ye hwem ni nto ma de so no Chief Justice Trese we nya enyina so bia there was no prima facie case enunti o de akrata koma mampani ya mampani so di krata ba bonte say ni pay omumfa omhuni the SCA binom chese there be adanse pa de ke bebia ti electoral commission fo a enka the Chief Justice aye emremo no ugidi say omo ne nya adwen no de omo ka no ne kwan so ado no ana etse la ba chotenga
Hello. Senator, yes. The British kakra, but Senator Cassisi.
The name we say Chief Justice Finance or the Abbey, a bit on so man and yardway, a dance here party, can be ho, etia electoral commissioners, no, who say. Laya Bacha, what's younger? Lawyer Bacha, Otaminka. Okay, network no a freeze. Everybody has establish a contact with lawyer Brinya. Na ajinch. One here message no ekakra. Good morning. I'm okay from Bantama in the Senate West District. As a concerned citizen, we should be baffled by our reliance on imports for staples like tomatoes, maize, rice. The One Village, One Dam initiative started by the previous administration is a great blueprint. Let us revive and invest in it to boost local agriculture, create jobs, and safeguard our food security to even minimizing unemployment. Prioritizing this could be a game changer for Ghana's farmer and our economy. Yabama say saka lawyer biwa, no ebedi enkomo. Okay. Lawyer Asaba line so I say Obetienga. Lawyer Bacha Otienga.
I'm back to Tonka.
Fantastic. Lawyer Nabi say Chief Justice Finance or the Abbey. If you don't say ECD, Kadansi Bibre Saul, Lady Kahono, Ewa Waka, Timi Tuno, many Chief Justice in Yadring. Uchri Muse. Lawyer Bacha Otienga. Hello, lawyer. Let me busa say Chief Justice Finance, if you don't chase or one in the yardring. Who say?
Your Constitution, Article 146. And a check choir, young faso, na young fangy Superior Court justices and our judges say we see you almost based on a near market stated misbehavior, incompetence, unsound mind, our body, and all those things. A check acquire the faso. Now, Senipani Chief Justice, not a justice of the Superior Court, which is the High Court, Court of Appeal, and the Supreme Court itself. We see in a petitioner, the answer or very fair petition. In this case, and so a petition say it has the status of a court of appeal judge. To also Article 146 you used to the removal.
Lamba JTO. Lawyer Bacha Otienga. Lawyer Bacha Otienga. Was your form saying your technical challenge kakra so e wo honti bon what they say yes sir ever say I cannot a biotechnician so be na asa raise lawyer on Zoom na ya toa enkomodi so from Masaudu Bantama Kumasi. God will continue to bless the previous MPP government for their goodwill for the country. On what basis did the NDC in opposition have that they will buy cocoa 6,000 to 7,000 cities if voted into power? You can use propaganda to win an election, but the reality will surely expose you. Baumia 2028. Regards to Honorable Sampine, first Vice Chairperson, hopeful. Benefit from Bantama, the hypocrisy of the NDC is just mind-boggling. The clearing of the EC and OSP lies solely within the Chief Justice. If the President meant well, he could have threw away the petition when it came to him in the first place. Fellow Ghanaians, the NDC want to use this to divert attention from the cocoa haircut, but it won't wash. Regards to Honorable Francis Asens. Golden Boy and us from Mamponting, the National Propaganda Party, especially their communicators and their so-called serial callers, they are threatening, take this threatening outro, to provoke the cocoa farmers to make demonstration. So we message you, Watra. And Kim Day from FDR Ghanaians should imagine if the then NPP government listened to NDC on the increment of cocoa price to 6,000. What will have happened by now? Now their own propaganda has come back to haunt them. When it comes to governance, NDC is very incompetent. What they know most is noise when they are in opposition. Today, the likes of Sam George, Sami Jemfi, Fifi Kwete, and others are quiet. Good morning, my friend Electrical from Parko is Kumasi. As you said in your intro this morning, the politicization is too much in Ghana. And if you are able to put away partisan politics and focus on how to develop our dear country by ourselves with national policies, irrespective of any party colors, we will surely get there with the kind of human and natural resources abounding in Ghana. Greetings to all Theocratic World Congregation members. Teacher Kujo from Tepa and Suso. Why will the NDC government sit idle while its people destroy our forest reserves and water bodies for their selfish interests or personal gain. Then the government looks for money to repair the degraded forests and water bodies. Why are we wasting money unnecessarily in this country like that? Is the party members and NDC politicians who are destroying our forest reserves and water bodies, and their leaders should stop them. Britain's chairman of Wofa Kofi Appiah, lawyer Justin Kodia from Paul. Okay, for Zoom no high. Young picking lawyer phone line or so. Now you chimuka crown for Chief Justice findings about EC and a special project. Lawyer Patron Fataying say na Zoom line say na a breaky pa. Lawyer the Chief Justice dear bay binomu wafu say Sal need the can who you EC omonya boni bi o si jamo.
You medasip na make say article 146 and make say a kwanya ya befa so a ye di yi obi to say Superior Court judges and then analogous institutions to say issue mpanyimfo no say almost yi oma say the yi Superior Court judges na saa na almost yi oma. Article 146 no say president receive any petition also forwarded to Chief Justice. Say when it's not the Chief Justice. To say judges and be Court of Appeal, Supreme Court, be to say you see paying for you, and now say OSP and once one they come Chief Justice. Now I bet what him say this is the panel now on the recommendation. Now assassin say Chief Justice be petition say when you so say him and I say in so. Assassin the say Chief Justice no be a friend say prima facie case. Okay. Yeah, criminal trial. Sibu be called do prosecution ko so the case defense no and as accused person no lawyers me file be a friend no submission of no case. Say there has not been any prima facie case.
Yeah.
Such that them friend accused person no na obi ya no e be no gas chairman wutu ni mo yen.
Yeah.
Prosecution we the case no I'm say file no submission of no case. There's a threshold as all crosses. To when it comes to remove our things so now, assassin maybe be a friendly partner, you want to call do no say Omiano. You bring him say, okay, the panel said the petition by a winning sure. Now it's for good reason. Yes, I actually be a debiana, Obi a Juma, and go for the petitions. Then I'll see a friend yes form committee no. Nigga just hearing. Now if you are so only a new so. I say a civil day this funny in some night dependent so. Teachers feel moon say any minkoti where the beer just so former Chief Justice so far kufu some of you just talk on CJ talk on no can say it didn't have the gravitas it mean na so papa it mean say can you see the intuition so Chief Justice what say petition e buy no it mean establish prima facie case so say na anim na no it mean na so I was here from no be here the president except petitioner for the man no me conclusion into any in so na president I issue statement to that effect president so say constitution no at one for saying no the two that be beyond president ni who to me say obesisa no maybe I say or maybe a TV friend conveyor belt
yes
when they at the bar now they call obi so at the response bar now they are back am and I say petitioner so that's all general ethics but sometimes so your camera one have the emotions in the bay idea. So yes, Shano, Omonia representation for 4 years. Nay Boayo. Dear Nagosenko, Omoya, my Intia. I also feel saying until you so a
yeah.
Because I was saying the parliament here be. You didn't want to know so much no mania and answer it. Sunday man. Were there any impediment in their way? Were there any institutional or constitutional impediments? And no more do I say yeah. She didn't know but say no. I didn't see the but I mean a year and that's why you so the party free into no. There's no establishment of prima facie case. And then I see.
That you say the amount for can you say with the say Chief Justice Adansi and now comparing this to that of the Chief Justice name with the two no. If you don't say grounds are not fa issue any special prosecutor hono the layman's view just say be almost like mudu a change Chief Justice dear no who say
No, sir, me tell me say you may you really chase said this is a Friday I'm the example.
yeah
This I say okay also being incompetent. Me say a bit I say okay be my example say how did you we see and a chess funny incompetent till me see. It's not a denying fact say it's na so nipa ebo atayo nipa bibi na mana ntimi anya na asase so if you want to know the thing na ka bom we ya beka say baby ene na no say dey see na dey tin na say until say you may be you say willfully causing financial loss to the state.
So cry willfully. Yes, say just causing financial loss.
Yes, so the financial loss may have been caused, but they not have been willful. Exactly. And you know the how see a situation. Then the party as say, and yes, a sina as a tenant, you know, the party before. If you any panel, we be in city quite. Be any panel, na idea would need to me. So between the idea, you can be said. You see quite election. Our budget and I say if you do a motor, you know, 4 abem are 8 million. Not also for declare within 24 hours. Now 42 hours, 48 hours, or declare. Yeah. Over that's already incompetent. When it's a machine, or my calibrate, or my test drive name the that's a that day of election. No, Amasa, in fact, one can you blame them? So those are some of the things. But the fact that Bianca and Mrakra said 24 hours, they should declare the election results. No one to declare no. No one declared 48 hours. No. Was it intentional? Was it deliberate? Those are the things that you will establish. No one said, okay, and the year no, because now Sanka we results in the didn't out when declare. So that's the distinguishing features in all these things. And many president, Chief Justice, in fact, this one is the Chief Justice. Yeah, you know, say, I think, constitutional institutions, you know, statutory institutions, you know, they are so better to say, any things, excuse me, and I say, petition you, the baby, and I say you, to be at work, no, so, or winning independence to function as enshrined in the Constitution. If you have, again, borrow the word of Chief Justice of Akufu, say, you must need some legally verifiable evidence to support. There should be some gravitas. As also evidence and weight.
And we do
probative value. Yes, I do buy and some BIS office are wide Wakuma so say, yeah, say me bias. Now incompetent because of buy no, would you prostituting for. You see, this is a OSDSA, I mean can it be? With case here in terms of prosecution, no. The justice of the case. And into the court to cry constitution, we say, will be accused person now. For will be BIA, will be us, we need us to be our prosecuting the BIA body panel, you know. Don't prepare the defense.
Sure.
Because it's just justice, it's prosecution. And the time now, over suppressing evidence, we say, by all means, you must get conviction in court, you know. Then it becomes persecution. Because they were incompetent, they thought, I'm not there because I'm no, but I want to successfully prosecute anybody. Any other one, you know, and I'm saying you're incompetent, you know. Sabi, you know what they say. I some the order the court. But now I judge as to how the case will go, no. What they to the best of your knowledge, to the best of your ability, what they are called. My court said they've been the first one since they say, yeah, we got somewhere, there's a doubt. It must kneel to the benefit of the accused. I understand you fought the institution. But you actually if you say you'll be called because you say when you say they're not about persecution, but you are in a democracy.
Lawyer, maybe I may make this a Ghana. What's your hey ye? Eka Crane says so the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana 1992, Etoto Sierra Leone Constitution 1991. So the Constitution it protected the president and then the speaker. Say uhu bibi kura from hoa. This a called parliament. Emma unya to test majority of parliament and sana yetimi ye president and the speaker of parliament every honor. Sierra Leone for so that similar law. Yeah, from the chief justice to the superior court judges no. Say a committee crowd human semi we forward it to parliament for a vote of 2 tests and san ye yuomo. Ghana here de so ye chief justice president my council say two no for not committee by our two. We can call ye na chief justice say I mahunu asem bi etia omo no ate committee or by ani otu. Sere no de no bo judges so by 2/3 of parliament should vote say empower bone. So omo ye omadwuma omo e wa hoto so che Ghana dey. Onyini say ye review, these are some of the things we should consider.
In fact, I said a hard with a pan member Makanga. Was a 1992 constitutional emanated or came out of a military rule. And now, my effort constitutive assembly and constituent assembly, most of the professional bodies boycotted it because of the inclusion of farmers, market women, and all those, including even lawyers, boycotted it. Though at the time, I'm a lawyer. Now, only protect the people in power at the time. So that it is skewed in favor of the two arms of government, excluding the third arm of government.
Yeah.
See, me know I can say, constitutional review. I'll say future power. Because I think that will be a speaker of parliament, on the this is the process is different from Supreme Court judges and justices. And obviously equally a third arm, another arm of government. It's discriminatory, it's partial, and it's unwarranted. We have a fine opportunity as we are practicing in 292 constitution for so many years. Now you feel said and you revise and you review say you secure all those bodies and as arms of government and they must have equal protection.
Yeah.
Within the constitution. Yes, I no more than 2/3. I president be our one and I say see the no yagin, judge be no yagin, and also mobi a day petition aba. Na your friend say, you. Just a judge said that I can obi issue. Into are they going to administer justice according to law, or according to fear, or favor, or American conforming, as somebody say, with the party, independent, me, promote me. We are compromising the independence of the judicial, for instance. And you to say issue now, then the issue becomes a redeeming issue. And the government, the power of Ghana, take piano or make favor. So, Abano, and one ballot box, but there are certain things I use which are to favor or skew it in favor of another party. Meaning, once they have that security of tenure, that kind of protection will be the framework of the constitution. Then, the Panoya, then, will administer the functions without fear or favor.
Finally, sir, process way, say na Chief Justice independent. Looking at the SC and the new appointment Abbey, Senka 3 arms will be added in Hoa. Him say Chief Justice bit my Juma, but among for whom say the president can tell the Chief Justice, Debbie, don't do this. Sir.
Meaning so to do that, but it's a speculation that people are doing. I'm not prepared to do that as speculation, but as a lawyer, I have some bit of evidence, the cases be say. Yes, I didn't say Chief Justice case go better than announcement panel be and president affair no. But previous Chief Justice president being appointed or more. You should understand that. But you say the speculation will come. The suspicion will come because of the circumstances leading to his appointment. But I think I'm not prepared to go into the suspicion and speculation. I will grant him that he said, will be our judge from Asia Bedusro to the Chief Justice. Or become the pension at the age of 70 years. That's it. Or better, Mama will be a good and then but I believe that he will always try to do the right thing and play his role according to the constitution.
Only lawyer Martin people just say no they are feeling what they call it. Also one of the call later and son of Grofo with the go don't know the no so air pende. Say we and I say this is based on the same allegations there and arrest judicature bit me action say once you pronounce on there you intimi say human view.
But where the arrest judicature emblem.
Okay.
In your courts.
Okay.
And I didn't see a man can be saying. So from a first stage, a threshold be a CV this one. In fact, you see for the obligation for which
okay.
They must also establish a prima facie case.
Okay.
My OSPDA obviously in their court. There must establishment of prima facie case. And then the answer is, "Okay, Nini the corner says, head of Nini Wana, that bang and Nini Wa, and Nini from committees. Maybe I near throw, your fellow issue, Sabra, or so for engaging lawyer, or so call for hearing. Can't be no better time. I think it was a good thing, and it's a good thing in the constitution to protect them in a way. Say, in any flimsy petition, they are useless, irrelevant. Petition, then a committee is formed. Into that, we receive it. Obiano, a kna, Obitunyako, Obukra or her or the coin. It be a nan in a soon, I think when you're in a show, Obitunyako. It's a court, they're the same parties. That's a friend said, the same subject matter there. That's where rest of the cat and but when you're court, they just a petition and then the subsequent formation of the committee in the room to make us rest of the cat album.
Lawyer, and I'll see say Odiako school kakra and I pay Yamin Lawyer Dominic Brenya Ochre and then quitting come FR electoral commissioners the substantive name Pedia Chimbi Nunuchi speak special prosecutor and somewhat a coye. Yeah, and I'm so ama say Chief Justice say when Tima establish a prima facie case and tip about to na make cano okay article 137. If I say for the on friend article on friend section. Yeah, article on the end section. Section 137 detail how a superior court judge could be removed. And Mampenia say we Chief Justice Grana Mampeni we are. This is a core parliament. 2/3 majority should say yes, you should go. Asan wako. So yes, superior court judge, Chief Justice be do we are parliament should have a say. Just like the president and the speaker. It is my judge or what on some ship president the numsa, on some chief justice numsa. But I had the idea, said the Etiano. I something which is there. Was it?
Yeah, the Nanya she starting 92 chief justice na process first year ni offer he ubusa na question biase na or lawyer and no on pass over too much. One fact is this: on Mampani, a head of government and head of state. Oh no. On the government for any day, Obeka say one woman na ya pa into no separation of powers or but so 23 government not the head of state here. Offer he owns them. He is the superior head of everybody in this country. It will be a someone no man. We have to get that right. It say obetima suma chief justice announce to man there. It's established. Obetima suma at any time. Na adwin boni bia ni yemra ni ahihye ni mu until say obi nya adwin say mepam ni pass mercy by hook or crook. Offer and this is what we tell so mepam CJ talk no na omunya petition. They were in opposition.
But say don't ketia so can say easy you.
And I make say but this one about wo munti no and of course omudi easy there no of our way diversionary tactics name ya himself of our last over what ba be gume so wo no easy oh now one we easy about results but me about first one different figure, second one different figure, third one different figure. That alone should be fired. Even though not me defend the Oman say we don't have to be firing people, but if really so justice tokonua is the most painful experience any career person can go through. Say
over a whole lot of issues. We would argue from another angle, so say. And I think after a judge go to court 27-0 no so say no so can one asem. Honestly easy. Those mistakes may bound to happen.
After a judge even told court to say he's not clear in his mind what overvoting is.
You see.
Is
so these things
or say
do happen.
The real meaning of overvoting.
And this every institution has its own flaws.
Anyway,
but we build on those flaws. Not your quiet name.
A car flaws and come and give it to me, you know.
And you just sign them on na a perfect anchor man penin to me baby mura. And say free home.
Say ya jumbo head.
Say ya jumbo say ya body. It was in the law. So law no be any testy and tea and any young who's a flaws.
Me de me hu that lacuna here where your constitution no. That article 146 order to sell loan there section 137 there's a difference. Section 137 say 3 justices of Supreme Court, a legal practitioner qualified to be appointed as a judge. Or yes, any power in a better say. No one can say me we are. And was said 2 other persons who are not members of parliament. Say pepe. But we are say President Rich Mayiwa was say if his removal had been approved by a 2/3 majority in parliament.
Yeah. That's exactly.
And then the protective president any speaker
Just
like that.
He had already 2/3 majority in parliament.
Yes. This is exceptional period.
And that's so exceptional because he BC pay. Problems ni bini. As at the time after 1958, 1960,
Yeah, one party state.
Yeah, this is it. He had more than 2/3 of parliament. And so he could fire judges at will. He didn't have to go through any process. Everybody could go for election except the president. He took himself out of president. In fact, he knew that by 1960, he knew that election will be lose.
And you know the end of say it. By a 1992 Republican Constitution, yeah, threaten yema. Also, the who say any one chroma time, no.
Yeah.
And chroma declare one party state, you say, or ye put preventive detention at you say, all those things, mra. In fact, the Constitution of Ghana says that no parliament cannot pass a law that will make Ghana one party state. Currently, Constitution na ya trust you. If the president be to be Mame Kasa Fedie, a life president. Because of what? Because of what Nkrumah did.
Yeah.
And the actual fundamental human rights chapter 5, it protected the freedom of somebody. So Nkrumah to which you be PD the tomb.
Just like that.
Oh,
yeah.
JB Dankwa de Muama. You see, didn't you change your mrano? We have to tighten the noose. Not to create them anyway. You could be a sumra. Now we are for have I go enterprise 7 fan to him. What's he done? We hear doors or more China doors, turkey doors. Oh, a free jacuzzi, shower bath, cabinet basin, water closet, showers 4-in-1. And then the kahuna, Bema fee why party plumber, contract to be seen diamond. So we are China doors and a plumbing materials near my Yaki Kenya. Fanco Enterprise and also call almost showroom yemino Bakon Elbo Fredu Fanco Plaza Bakon so a doom ube dumwa or your pay from a mature pair or many 20 cycle electronics edition more for 0551 011-767 0551 011-767 afi 0555 047929 so
school be epe a church a womo e qualify na chese yatetew e wa church adwuma ni mu a wo ba betimi a kira de said de yatetew no na wa kira de ma manfo anasa manfo ma enso etimi enne addition na so manya nimde na om de abom bra so we send the pana me sro for letter me application letter any CV bra Kessben FM Frontex e wo Aseda House anasa betimi e de afa email so academyofdestiny7@gmail.com academyofdestiny7@gmail.com 7 no your figure 7 they share destiny chia na chese wona akra hono o metwa so e de free ho e de amount
Graceful Academy so so menka so me school papa abakumase dum o kai awfo ne aba tanse ya moye adwuma e wo central business area na mo bembe ha se wo ba adwuma e wo asafo wo ba adwuma e wo dum bantama Dr. Mensa samye nyina no fa ba no ebra Graceful Academy o krum wo ba wo na ba krum wo pon wanwumra akofa akora no kofie o mo de nyamesro and editing Koracha from Bible Council and what it will Manama War, or the Montessori approach and a extra GS curriculum on the Abano. Now, said over here in Koransi, school, they have a beautiful ambience, ma addition near the church tumpo school fees and also a year pa. About time for Banbra Graceful Academy School, or Grace House. Abrosaya tour Aseda House, they saw it will do me no more. And no Mukasa 0541 034267 0541 034267 so.
Kessben University and Eton side after we open so tour school so for any bia bra multi-credit savings and loans branches bia ko perform ni bito and as Kessben University College City campus a ben Aseda House a obenye bi Kessben Media office wo Kumase ne nkran ni nyina obenye bi ye de ka ho nsem dada yen ye accreditation ye ni Kenya University for na hwebo mu ti bra na beko school han programs ne doso business administration e wo ho ye wo bachelor of arts programs bit is political politics and international relations, public administration, leadership studies, Bachelor of Science, you'll be to say nursing, you'll be to say midwifery, your logistics and supply chain management, logistics, procurement, supply chain management, Bachelor of Science, computer science, any entrepreneurship. Yes, so campus name you know, your continency Lagos on Trekwana so, and your Kumasi City campus and yes, the house, Edian Refre. Register was 0501 6373 83 0501 011637383 na yenyo so.
Ebenensi ahohen ne teenager bore obi esi abrosan ya bebi nto oton apesika ede ayade abrosan wo Enkran Tantra Hill ena wo ti afere nyame ato nsem na okopa asase si dan e wo Nkran de a ani freeway ni nkomo na onso ho beso na wadane de mawo na be se ne 0244900449 0244900449 afi 0540934505 0540934505 eso
Utu kwa amonane etitititi afa be bo Kessben travel and tour na wafutu akwantu no ho akwankyere ehunimdie ehun pintin kwa ne yentima hotel na wo pe e be reserve bia ma ticket na pe e be reserve bia ma sanso na flight schedules na pe so hunu ani nyina no ye de ehun ensem be ma sika de betu botom kura de be kono kura no ye twin ade aka cho se ha akodi ohia wei bebi a wo koi e bia ene isu no eto enti wo kwa aboa ho ni nyina no ye de ho afutu ebe ma de betwam ene se ye ma ticket on credit bra Asida House first floor eho na Kessben travel and tour ewo ana enim penfo ni komo 0209434999 0209434999 na yenyo so.
All right na wase abajafo ewa ha ya ebesha se na
benya daje ni
ai ebedi ho komo
ebenya daje pioneer university yi a friend saying see a friend saying isi ne soul ne na se for
sacrifice no ho was
all right na say ora walas abebio one of the longest serving NDC activist communicator administrator na anka walas pa epe MC edi wakofa krata ye bibia ye shortlist ni patria ya vani di anka ho enti de NDC mpanifo pa mu Asante region mo ye wura wala sabe bi onde ye masa adwuma papa ya ye anadwo na wonam na onika o
Wofa documents were
wura wala sabe bi o
documents be brevisi ingura yi
koku ba kokran fa no wura wala sabe bi adwuma wa ya ma NDC wakofa krata se aguna wakope ayi disi ayi ni bibia wi mo de ka shortlist no di patre kwa mo de konkran no ka mo fa ni din ka ho ne ko dun kan ne ka se obi a yayi na firi mu anam ho se ye rogi mu NDC mpenfo Asante rogi hwe wura wala sabe bi anim ayi ni firi se wudi MC yenye yi onya di na meka but enti on qualify senka obeka 3 shortlist man shortlist no
this unfair.
Anya fair.
Yeah.
Mira say wala sabe bio e ha honorable Kennedy Kwesi Kankam enso e ha former member of parliament for Asia so former MC Askoroma honorable bra see me Omar Jedwa na enai anopay ne bedin komo we electoral commission any special place like the year chief justice we hunfunsu bia wo ho ya ebinom so omo entiase na edi ho nkomo afese na meka achechefo no so omo chere se say wo ma yedwuma ketua emma na no de omo enum di nkomo ha omo so ma chere 25 months and radio so 2024 ye fa wo mo no up till now staff ID crane fair bi emma wo mo the finance minister eye wo mo eden ntosi ho asem a esie so what de ekoso say kumase ma na kofa ntoso bia ntimi nkobio ahwe be asemkete agwalas agwaba
anafia
na ho ye de
ye ho ye
me hu ache o
enche ya chepa
ache papa
papa
so ko se office on there na on tell piesa
ache
me so ho ye de
oh me ho ye
bon pa se NDC fo hunu adwuma pa o ye
amen
na kwan yom do fa so de bia meti ye no bi di ho ya but yeti ase de enim di ebenya ene nyame ase honorable
yes sir
akwaba
we nu na
na ho ye de ene the victory white pa na ade abo ko eto ba wi unyama ha
not necessarily
so
me obi am pe shade of white ana me pe shade of white kakani na symphony no aya na metaishe it's not about the victory they say celebrate here we obi our party panyina to a baby crana, and you can say, oh, you and Borosu Baby. Yes, as we should do baby now, or share how best you can reform the party. Mincha a tea for near before you know. Now, Mincha me teacher, say, Wallace. But you said the Omodi year, no need still our sorry by radio station. It serves as motivation for some of us. So upon no more we do before Mobiano. So your party now party ni di pano. You should not abandon the party because of say Bakumi you be any more modiayo. You should continue to stay in the party. Now we shall say the right thing no in the near future baby Timmy Abaso. Dear say Uncle Alas. Stella or any Juma or any political, although they didn't treat him fairly. You will do baby say no. Now, most of you will be able to call radio ITV power. It is many any attention about almost every radio station and enjoy just a baby. The do baby say he's treated this way. I don't think so. I had a person, but they both political parties in said the idea. I don't know. Some MPP say be Musa. So one mention, but they say if you're not Sanyo Mano, it try as much as possible. Now he is had any free war. Now I cover say ni panel 7,000 positions. And for President Mahama watching 7,000. Now even the activists in the crowd, we are saying, 7,000 years I'm getting to and no yet national positions. Need the okay and 7,000 the DC Nina say for Edward district only now. You find 7,000 apart from that not more coordinator with employment as for Nankasan green paper now issue no kwano another 7,000. And that's what they man. 7,000 na say nipa ya juma sa na say still ano oboye say yes na ma politics ne ya tie de ye be che tie fo nyina na ya hwe de we nim but some of us are motivated by the way still our sorry okoye radio and TV no I ade a why ade nyango ponhira no for thinking about Ghana means Ghana who don't I ka the NDC for your go ade ka waja na chidi
that's it I got to say through so and someone mo kaye fa isi chairperson then the deputies ho say see you mu nyina petition e ko nyina no chief justice say isi obi anim enra me ho say social media someone for playback the national tendency doing ketia kaye the fifi kwete kaye what you say
you na Appiah enchia oni na wasi ni na management of Kessben ebemasi o mama opportunity she ni Ghana fo nyina enkasa na we dem mesere kakra sana meko onumu no be August September mu this year na ye regional executives na ye regional chairman na Kwesi Andrews the main can say we don't change a winning team anywhere we don't change a winning team I say na Kwesi be regional party chairman in 2018 that time na NDC Asante region here was 3 seats you Secretary Dumase and you
from place
and you Secretary from place 2020 elections under the chairmanship for Adino utimi de ba ko be kan ho ni wadubiase 2024 and as at now akrofrom abeka ho adanse asokwa abeka ho ena edujama
southeast
abeka
no southeast
exactly currently under his chairmanship there was 7 constituencies are MPs near NDC for inipa what me move from 3 to 7 no we be say retain money ye onu achi no regional chairman yeah so it me increase your presidential votes no and a constituencies no should be a contest at the law courts and we lost Tepa Obuasi is east and Manso enti waya de Inti mummy mwana baso. Na delegates. Musi hene, etu hene. Ono de yetuna enye ebesremo ono ne deputy regional secretary ma achamfo. Inti wona arrest.
Okay.
Therefore now.
We're picking no.
Good. Lawyer, mune kasaye no. Oka bibi o ha, mune no enya adwene. Minka so oboa o. Mune no enya adwene. Osi ubeba be Supreme Court Chief Justice. Is a one Musa from the very bottom now rise to the very top. I beg to disagree with him on that. You bet me a phobia as an appeal court judge. Only a previous judge. Lawyers now already a certain number of years in the bar. No, you pick your mukra maybe called Supreme Court was straight.
That's true.
Appeal court. And now the Danko Kufuado. Time I know a president, no, somewhere in 2021, or appointed 33 justices of the High Court. Never be a friend say, second talk or whatever, judges.
Marano Mahokai.
A Marano Hokai. No, say you say free, said you know what canon, some yeah.
No, but so I say, why you Jumana,
Sir,
not necessarily say. I say,
no, I don't know. Now, I feel so discussions, no. Omo na omo can say Tokunu in particular. A political adina edi no free mono. Emrano ho. Emrano ba kon say Seba say we Chief Justice of Ghana. Na utu kwanya. Uko the holidays or whatever. Eyewo Chief Justice no. Any personal security. And I'm running my quiet say, Oko. Now you tia personal security no. Sika de per them the way to no any air tickets. In other words, no, see a fan hoka. Uber to me the private person a call. Ukunu oyere oba. But our private person no bemwa. And ya abide on the bon hoka. What you say when the private I didn't Uber call with somebody different from your personal security. Una bohonka. Na one call court no. See you no free hono. Quite do back home the ball and say, Oko, is it Tanzania? Oko UK? Oko America? Oko another place? I think no. For the time being, three. Oko United States no. Or the nipa miensa and a cano. Nipa miensa no. I means edem ezi tokunu bianeba. Na Madam Phyllis Ofori. Ansana nikunu Mr. Francis Kofi Tokunu. Omoko United States no. Sika yede to yede ma nebano. So I'm far ento no hono per diem $10,000. 10,000. Cost of the air ticket no $109,428. Omoko United Kingdom no Madam Phyllis Ofori per diem $14,000. And a ticket near 68,750 Ghana cedis. Omoko Tanzania no or the Onwan Dofo Mr. Francis Kofi Tokunu per diem made to man no $6,000. Air ticket near 74,160 Ghana cedis. Until Kambomo per diem non kwa nipa miensa no $30,000. And a air ticket no $152,338. When you na yesika Omani ne tua ebre eni se otua nti eho no omoche se watomra osako ehin USD oni ne mano ren edem sera amiga tokonu air ticket no 109,000 and ono maame no air ticket no 99,876
Kessben.
ono chief justice no the ticket no to no ye to man no 99,876 ne bana ono ode no ko bi no the air ticket no 109,428 the different class so be a VVIP class now we go VIP difference no $9,552 nti we eka ho bi ena obi di ball no kwadu ena omutena case no so no yese waye de eni se oye nti obia ni ho a obetimi aka se ye we chanting no anaze for political reasons ena yi no free chief justice no so wonu achi no chief justice ya wo former
ye brandi yam we chief on de fe no si
me bo we no kakra
na wa boso bat bra we mu de no so time no nti
ena me bo bayi
time no nti so we say wa me hu say evidence bi o hoti na chief justice ye tu no ye hwe wo mu de ya abai ujiri say evidence e court no a court chief justice nim no wo hu no sesen
okay story be a social media what say the chief justice did not find a prima facie case against EC chair and
special
prosecutor ne ba bontino kwa do omo de ball no omo no enen ba omo ye miensa for EC no ena we nu ye ba ko petitions mako 10 and the call president ho na 10 no na emu 7 for the removal of EC chair ni deputies me no and 3 no ye office of the special prosecutor na 7 na omo ka say say EC no free ho no na ba ko de Edumwa Bosman and another person was it Joseph Blankson Adumazi on the EC staff and Kasa 7 or a call, you know, back on EC staff. No say on some fata so yeah EC member view and that's EC head because near be you know, not a idea as if him. Back on it, na panelists who I didn't know what this case, you know. Say, constitutional, as I say, we declare elections. Latest 48 hours. And on the crowd, they also already declared 24 hours before the elections were conducted, where announcements were made, you know. So Bekaya, and as a Ghana for you, Bekaya, and as a more munim no, you two about we over results for each constituency. I saw the final, I didn't know, but we can't boom no your final, I didn't know. It taking no more than 24 hours, no. Obama or terrible what no be declare result for a constituency. O declare ya dia chen ya o se dia me no me kan no nra no mistake ba mu nti wasa declare no foforo wono achi no wasa declare bio it took me about 4-5 days before he announced the entire result for the country nti hono yes da bi onyu obi a onim adwuma no yi because he kept the country on a day in turns. The biano obi adwene he enti wono kwadu ba kon omode ball no eno no ena the minister can say anya first time ye di EC akọ court no me can EC the institution not the person who is occupying the place mami ani e fe no Charlotte say 2018 ena nkrofo e dey no call president ho see nyinu free ho Satana president here yana na do danko Akufo Addo na e dey no call no na omo bono kwadu say eventually Nanado Danko Akufo Addo, acting on the report given by the then Chief Justice, Socio Akufo, or say, Wanyana Jumani said, Fata, among others, in T, as I say, you know. Now, Socio Akufo in 2017, June 15, 2017, City FM Online, a report to story. Akufo Addo swears in Socio Akufo as Chief Justice. Mtiani you. Akufo Addo swears in Socio Akufo as Chief Justice. And now among for the Omo can say Akufo Addo ni Socio Akufo no Omo ebusiafo. Ena Akufo Addo no appointed Seninu whatever as the Chief Justice. One way chino, there is this other publication. Ghana dismisses judges guilty of bribery charges. Also, ewo and sana aha. Charlotte Osei petition no. Eni na djuma no. Ose Akufo Addo forwards petition against Charlotte Osei.
Okay. Ti akana wa time no nti wo hwe petition amanfo de kotia Jemen say ya. Who said Chief Justice na mo 2 ye. Ne kwan so a.
Me de me nka se eye no kwa so ana se enye ne kwan so. Na edikwadu aba. O to me say o hwe kwadu na according to the constitution no because president Janja Breno. Ena wonu ahwehwe mu. Ena o se o hwehwe mu no emre mu no. Wo ma yabo mo kwadu no. Wo mu ni asembia ise omu beya no omu ni for dem put that way nti ono ba sa na om da koma president na president no emra no share president say recommendation omu de ba na share president de adwuma nti say Chief Justice na ya that recommendation say enkrofo no ni anu ye bia na say president no eye ne then
okay
Akufo Addo de no wo mu de ba no say Nanado refer petition against 2 deputies EC chairs. So, Akufo Addo petition to remove incompetent Chief Justice. This was on November 12, 2018.
Okay.
And so I'm out.
Okay, me that say.
Oh, Akufo Addo petition to remove incompetent Chief Justice. That was on November 2028. And so, yen the Akufo Addo ye fa ho eno an say Akufo Addo dismiss it as a petition.
Okay, me that say. Honorable Brembami. Yeah. Findings of the Chief Justice against the EC chairs.
So we share some no more count some CCA. Yenum bi no nura nyina ne you say sa report na ba no. Yes, a presidency Chief Justice say I don't know when to me I establish any prima facie case against the name and Kofoye saying you move no. Some of us were like, really? Upon the serious reflection, you will say we have to leave them to their conscience. Some of them mention. Because all your cases, I said, one of you were saying it, say, oh, you had semi kafa, sign pa me and sawi. Now compared to quite fast with the justice to no at the year no. Now if you nipa now no bakase say nipa we say no and some kafo mono and say the ni nyina so bia na say the nya de bia se fa so de yenkofo no. Now you know was nipa kra ya adwene te say. So on the mention no. We share kwan a no ye fa so be your Chief Justice nipa yi ni for the Chief Justice e kwadu e de born no. O de betra. Now you could do the abo be said the only course so fe de wo say no ya fanye my fanye excuse you say the panin free wa and my mind mu sometimes funny kakra so but whichever the case no mo na mra na mo kwan as the president says, "Oh no, conveyor belt." Na ni buza president say, "Senka you say emrani si chief justice na oh no." Ono na senka asem ne ba conveyor belt no push di ma no. Na or the kokana asem. Or can we now say the better president, the president say. And the buza president say, "Justice took no dear no. Chief Justice Ben. Ana push command."
Chief Justice the end different.
That maybe say no say push command why. Na say no the command Council of State.
Yeah.
And a Council of State they buy it. And no buy na obepi. Council of State for one member na anka ne baako. Ayi Justice of Yakufu. We do baby no we no catch it says an your man no then fast will be any. So although no on the say do or abstain according to report by so there was one yet on kabi. But ebi anko kan bia nanka edru no anka you won be fast we no. Maybe he was part of the deliberation. But edru say vote no here agree say on to on. But okasa wo kan ho asem o ide abakọ kan asem na wakokasa na akwakuti ankrofo bebre kwa. And sometimes the same way kind so very very careful about it. But whichever the case, at least who say petition biako. Ama just chief justice be have a cancer petition and winning for so. And now all science was science to say for the Crawford and say baby the back on never do the petition by but that thing no there say ni pan di bonia. I say makama and Crawford to Timichiro might be another Crawford to the petition ba. It doesn't mean that if I say no and paying 4 years of institution is will be a yanyoma enya yankana according to the reason and as according to the year what they share a yinemono. Oh, the Michi. It is a dipana idea and I say idea no ya papa na say yeah. We should talk about it. Na me say na I Uncle Wallace Oka just took on dia o pay oko 2 pages ni sika o 2 kwan. Ye mu say o mmra no. Sa akola no de 2 kwan ni kunu de 2 kwan no. Na chief justice na mmra na ma no kwan na say na ma no kwan the conditions of service na e o ma na say na nim. Toko no that dia work the condition of service na a part of the right I know team or exercise. But ya the fa e de ya de aditiaro because na nipa bia bo ma dwene mu po empo ansa no be to me say sa ma me no bo be na free. And the way they have treated the ma me no me feel said they should look at it again. More the mention no. Na so mo be kwa akoye amendment and as mo be akoye bibia they should do it. Because yes I know Debi no assemble banaso. I was the chief justice of Kessben because say mra convert was say atai the oshada matter is 70 years. You are not a very dangerous criminal. It was no ankasa kra na de na o de man no. Oshada man say what the man no kra na asa atai ko de bro baba no ko. So which is a serious thing. I just say o dwine ono nko ahu. So no the end there say ade be say no life and I say be fan nkade or be make sure say ade no be free. But as I say I tell you my pardon no meboa. O ma ne pardon and I tell you be chewo.
Yes, so done so for.
And then on nyere no. So no about 70 years there.
O na nim kakra.
The chief justice no
say be afi there.
Chief justice no. The chief justice we wo there. So no say no ba be kunti no. And you make sure say wo kwa wo makra. O say baba no wo ko na kira sama. What we are supposed to do no nyina say ade ne ye. Because see mra no emu emre kakra Ghana emra ne bebre mo emre enye chief justice there don kwa
particularly the judges ni na
baby emra ne bebre even financial laws ni kura bebre mo emre
okay
emma amanfo fa ho etimi de ye ne o ma bebre kwa so until nyina ne say amendment in our constitutional review committee no if you try as much as possible na sa ne o ma bi o ye kwa be fa so a ye be si emia mra ne bebre na some loopholes bi o dada mra ne ma ye sisi sa loopholes no ye sisi sa loopholes na me so say bebo ama ne o ma ay kama e wo ma we me dey beti bi aka fa hom me pese me waste too much time on that in here be
okay right yeah quite nim na you hear a little bit about unpaid teachers the say na say what it bia you say aban fa adwumefo a market to delay kakra ba say achechefo di omusun ya che unu say
well I think say Ghana on enam no ma bia MPP fo ni bi ye when the party was in government no and then a man called for the bufu sorry to aba e mean kaso mutu aba ankoto aba because oba Ashanti region go 2 million people man koto aba and Ashanti region to 2 million koto aba nanka 60 to 70 at least
Ashanti region go 2 million and
yeah according to the statistics only MPP for more strongholds just 2.1 million to aba e di kawo statistics because 7 ko be pio mu nyina mu koto aba na nke nipa ni bi wa no matter what ke mu be 65 70 75% there na go beto abanama MPP and you say eye ne o ma bi a ene suban bi a ne nipa bi dan na di na ma amanfo de ebofo eso mo nkoto aba na kra enti dem say enkrofo ye ho na ye ho ye enkrofo ahinti no enipa ne bebre no eye saa no a tumi ne bae no I just say MPP for still an abufuo no enkrofo mu because of suban bi enkrofo and after cross the free power no enkrofo ne bi suban o mu danadi no nti no ene ne o ma the revelation na eba nti ama manfo fi say oh MPP for asamba kra ma nka bi enti ndisi for nya field day ana o mu de ye ne o ma pasa but the way we see manage the economy of this country no is very dangerous. Oh yeah, say dollar is stable, but the other sectors of the economy are costing. So gold cost see ya cocoa for the akoto cocoa forces here. Ya ti cocoa no so boom, but normally Ghana has say since independence the obetia ya cocoa for ada enye da cocoa for atia and say ya antu cocoa mo. And the bad news for cocoa farmers since independence was we didn't increase cocoa price. But they were hedging. There was sika na idea a born cost kama ye titibi was anti ada born in yano near the bia as atosona ama at least yentu no manya the s omori wo pepepe. But since 1957 ya tise yesi cocoa ya tibon so ana yen tibon so per bag ketu bi over 1,000 Ghana cedis 10 million cedis ana ati cocoa bozo. So entiama yenyoma yenti bi da no yati bi ana NDC as a party no President John Mahama no it seems say because they have majority in parliament and also more absolute majority in no I think so mu yenyoma bebre wo take any three more any day ti wo yenyoma bebre okay apart from dollar no minua e dey biem na akoso o my way se sia me no ka say light bill kosro meboa water bill kosro port charges. Yeah, the VAT you come to buy, I'm going to 20% me wa. 20% VAT and can number less than 10%, less than 5%. No. Now, omuji almost 20% of VAT charges. Ushe even fuel gradually fuel kosoro kranka. So gold bo kosoro, but gold na ne bo kosoro no. Se sia etima ko ton gold aboka e wo Ghana. Say ye koto gold be ton na se for e nyina na ya boka billions of Ghana cedis. So ana yedi eni nyina gold nsika ba nyina de akosi say e stabilize the dollar. So if you look at the amount of money they stabilize the dollar no and as they stabilize the cedi no you can see say breaking other sectors of the economy. Enye teacher for nko no market dua mayo adwumafo bebre yeah MMDCs yeah ketua yeah de my entento oh na mejo yeah entento enye S gracia enye S gracia yeah de necessary wo de yaketua ne my abani tibido aketua ntumu bi ho na se ba ne nyina no a ye twan ye mfa my atego ye twan ya dru ba bia na okwa na de nyina de ama ana ye yiwa di nso so a abana eso ma resettlement 3 months you know man sa sika ne na sefo nyina uwia e kan nyina bob na end of service benefit ye do so do sika nyina de e de ma. As I'm talking to you now, we are the first we get the history of Ghana mo MMDC say you mo di pan tempa ye batch 2024 for now mobile. So on the make
so any na pa.
Yeah, o say
so any na
ana the action dey you be heady. As at now, sika eso mo de omade ma ye de ye ni nyina abani ntuai. Ontua you. But oko eye parliamentar, wetua eye MPs de no e de amom. So unti se sa sika we nyina ye sika bia ehihye wa e menua enya mai. Enti ohwe other ones no so teacher for nurse for and as for nyina omo sika yintuaka. So jama economy ni mu aye dene ana kokoo so na subsidy eboa amanfo pa o oba dum ni bantama eni kumanse adan kese so na fa ekokofo adan now eno so a yasa kwa kote so enti so wo hwe ni you hwe from the other side of the economy now you can see that the country is gradually collapsing. The system is gradually collapsing. Oh, meaning say ade omu practice and say if we're able to hold the dollar very well, it be reflected on all other sectors. But what he said is we are just enriching the importers and those who can bring things from dealing dollar. Omo na enrich you more because omo ko fa no money ba omo ntiso. Because me buy no ma bebre o a omo buy enti so hwe car na ye tono be say 200,000 ewo MPP time. Now they be dey almost 300,000. So enti enyoma kosoro pa wo system aduane bo ene dokono 5 cedis nim 7 cedis 10 cedis wa chedi na sefo no ni nyina ne bo kosoro. So enso so yesi dollar aba fom it is ani o mani nyina ya de bia ye nhwe ni yi na enkrofo a o ma ya dwuma de an so obi aye na dwuma wa ye na dwuma emfie bebre na wo se wate na katua so wo se ndisi bia sida o ka so amanfo ya dwuma by 3 years e mo 3 months pay or say take or leave o ka sa no and I hope say they won't do that again e ba ne sa no a on be bankrofo enwa chechiro mo bebsia ke koko bofo de bi o mo de ye Wofa Kofi Appiah that no mo ye no against the law. So why we will be accounting, be a principle of environment. In the principle of environment, you don't via compensation and as a be kind of salaries. Well, especially when you want to via and invest in capital expenditure. A principle knows 8 year crowd. Now, see, I may be say crowd. Some crop for and it has been budgeted for. Meboa. And it's a woo year free, so budget line in more to every month. Budget line bang, and now this is canonical. Because my car is 10, maybe I this for guys who reduce 1.TC can buy 10%. Size can remove 5. You will be 5. Wasn't because resume once I'm called public accounts committee. So 10% to because will reduce. So we are so much they quite cheap compound. And I answer. Then I go for the can say, or reducing a point is so by 30% here, or say, or the quack support to COVID because na COVID is share my normal buyer, yet try to bear your man. But send this if I say, cocoa board for. Omu reduce market to be 20%, be 10%. Says cano or the yedding or co chair go to a can so na said dear no decoy. Says yes, we don't know what we are going to do about it. And you can also get up and say what is obisi casa. Sign your man person, yeah, you have to go to parliament. Then I go for the year and I begin say, oh, see, you get to also 30%. Or parliament, no kai. Former President Mahama at that time, my president, of course, what TNDC for get to also 10% and I say for that question, or parliament, no kai. But we no, omuko kan we. And don't I say at the end of mu ya so this political gimmick be just to say that only reduce tension in no. They should be very careful about the way they are doing like the things. Because obi o wa or the naketu no or the any budget for the year. Now also kwa kwoteso. O kwoteso kura ye hu de o de ye. Okay. Well, and you very careful because on my no mu ya ma emu no ay kunzun na do so on my name. Okay. I say there were a lot of shady deals in this country which is not good for us.
That's honorable. Angolas.
Yeah, no. For the records, no. And your first time, yet cocoa pricing since independence. Said you're not honorable. Go back to history. 1962, 1963, thereabouts. When Kwame Nkrumah was becoming, at the time, becoming too popular in Africa for the liking of America, UK, and Germany, and what did they do? More money, no. Around 1962, 63, no, America for no any Europeans, no, omo kambu no omo increasing their demand for cocoa by a wide margin. They were buying in large quantities and stocking them. Because they were buying in large quantities, but supply was not so high, no. Prices began to pick up per ton of the cocoa at that time. Omu ya ton bebre omu ton no that high price na fe omu jai prekope. Omu jai importing from Ghana prekope. Omu reduce their demand for Ghana's cocoa. And even though we had so much cocoa to sell, no, because of the plot that they, na ubia ento, until the prices began to sort of go down. When prices started going down, income na Nkrumah, any CPP na Ghana government, enyano, eso TV, until cocoa farmers, they reduce on prices. Ahochire bayan kasa. The intention was to make Kwame Nkrumah unpopular, so that they can use it to send him out through America FBI. Enti esida. Wonu achi no. Sa cocoa ye check. History of the cocoa industry in Ghana on the minimum year CBS. But for 2-3 consecutive years, Nana do Danko and Kufuor one to cocoa muda. Check it.
That is true from for bare 2 years one.
Exactly.
Two. But sent to so the Ibiama.
The Mason can say. Sentisobia ma can say Biabaya. So I'm also making history by not increasing the price of cocoa for 2 years. Almost the cocoa farmers were so bitter, but I buy missing intiminia. So be it. Now you're taking over from the MPP January last year. The cocoa sector, cocoa industry, the setup was very rotten. Even if they
cocoa no nye focus so teachers dey near ka.
So no cocoa
we are working with the internet. Yeah, time.
Me odi be fam nti ma me so me ya no kakra. As at the time na e free so no. Mon search adi na mu hu. Say PBC in particular, ni CMB. Wa na 6 banks have started 200 cocoa board containers missing at port. Dr. Randia Bineka say. One chino, a hanso was say 6 banks set to sell some assets of PBC, or say some PBC assets confiscated over 300 million debt.
PBC so cocoa board.
Me say cocoa industry. Cocoa industry wants America.
Well, time no ya so what the name ka cocoa by a
cat. Was it 6 banks set to sell PBC's assets over 490 million debt. Cocoa industry no American was.
Okay.
Farmer I did teacher for now can. Say university and then they UTAC almost call demonstration. Technical universities or Maakye and College of Education teachers on the same salaries. Salaries are almost say any allowance be sent the ma or my farmer or no echo at the strike. UTAC any technical universities teachers and senior staff there. If you look through them or read through them, some conditions of service are Nanado Danko Kufuor anyone as far back as 2019 no almost can sa allowances ne a friend say decisions are almost taking and say or implementing at the agenda of 2019 the who's can young farmer 2020 young farmer 21 young farmer 22 young farmer 23 young farmer 2024 young farmer. Only a crank or sell the for the past 5 years, no one farm out. 2025, 2026, a new government no buyer. Would you say what she can't say 2019, 2020, no young farmer minty farmer me one farmer me make us strike. What is I would say the fairness in that? Obi wouldn't not transfer 1 month salary increase, 1 month allowances in 2019 no when amount 2020 when amount 21 22 23 24 when amount obi about 25 na kuta no ne say me call demonstration me we College of Education for hey baby o me 3 months o mo call ade no na say o wasa be
Kessben
me nka say yes say yentua ska na ma o but when the time is due for the payment of what is due them, no, start from there. And now for so many years, for 5 years. Now after 5 years, no, only a government, and as a head of government, only years I didn't. We decided that this is what must be given you, no. New government by an.
Okay.
Now, honorable is saying, say, the country is in tatters. Hey, yeah, about 2025 January, no. Now 1 ton of iron rods, it was about 1 million Ghana cedis. Says here that 1 ton of iron is about 600, 700. As cement 1 bag in 2025 January, or particular time, the lowest, no. Now a 120 Ghana cedis, 1.2. 25 January, 2025 January.
Okay.
1.2. As we speak, the lowest one now, 1.2, no, 600 at the cities, 66 Ghana cities. When it was 120.
So many best cities.
Check it.
Ah.
A big gray is the two.
Okay.
Check it. Your friend say, cooking oil. A good gallon.
4 gallon.
President, gallon at 2 days on. Under MPP. 4 gallon. Now 1,000 Ghana cities. Says here, baby, I hope be 500 cities. Look at it, 500.
Okay.
You turn about 100 cities, whatever. So we know, such, you know. When you be 50 cities, 30 cities.
Okay. 30 cities.
Such as me 30 cities. I do man, more
50 them who be about 30.
What them say, your phone in, and
okay. But that's it.
That's me boy.
But that's it.
30 cities.
But that's it. Honorable.
Yes, you can, so I don't know the deal.
Okay, but that's it. Honorable.
Yeah, but
one more additional. Woman exploit.
But that's it. That's the time.
So,
honorable.
my me who now so ada. Edan ade be chiam obi akote aduane amane ba. O ma me be sore aba me hare. Me de bi aye kan say o man ye de ne nyina hwe. Ade na o mu ye ne de wo mu si manage economy no. Say ya hwe ne ye na jikire asembeba. Enti o mu nyai sa dollar popularity politics na o mu ye na o mu ye no. Na o mu hwe na o mu nye the right thing no mu satisfy the other sectors of the economy. Na enipa nya kwan enye omunioma dance o ma hold to almost everything. Hwe contractors no apart from the foreign contractors na say for no almost local contractors ni nyina no bebre enti omuka wo ama kwan bebre aka go aje se ayi projects a ebema omu aye popular no omu ache da edisika kwa mama contractors omunye but dia ka bia de fichire kwan ni enkuranse kwan bebre o wa assistance now ye ma contractor for siko montimi nkoso. Well, you see a twist camera contractor for contractor and Zukubuza be breakers in Ama Siciano or mine age na. Shekumasi crowd people are dying like that. A crowd Kumasi crowd. Any people who are quite to sa. Any people who are quite to sa. As you see a discover for a quam for baby. So Tikadada way no mushena monya nanka contractor for no more. And I'm saying people for a do buy you don't want to pay them. It is the walk commercial crowd is here, you know. My giants ama kwana yada aya pasa money pay almost every day. Nipa baby was our quanos. And there's a moshe, I'm more satisfied idea because the more energy, Munchini, Nigerians and more, ever happy.
That's Agualas, final words.
You see, Coco in 7 walkers. 2024-25, I could follow last, I didn't say, started to Coco. Minor season, April to what do I say? To September, October. As that, I didn't know 24, 25th April, no, world market price per ton of cocoa. Now 9,800 Ghana cedis. Ton no 16 bags. Could you buy 9,800 Ghana cedis by 16? Ubenya $612. $612 now per bag. You know what Akufo-Addo was giving them? Akufo-Addo was giving them 3,100 cedis. 6,000, I didn't know. 6,000, I didn't know. Akufo-Addo was giving them 3,100.
We are not doing spot sales. Yeah, forward sales.
No. What I'm saying is, at the time, no, this is what the government was getting per ton of cocoa.
And I make sure say, Ghana, yeah, spot sale. Cocoa, they can't turn crass and yakote. And I make the bono bass our time now. Don't do fast our bono. And make your force out of the menu.
And I'm say, okay, the year before, no, and so the year before, we said 23, 24. I didn't know forward sales now, also, no more, about 1/3 of the world market price. And I will not offer 2 sets. Farmer, no, you could come on. Oh, for about 6,000.
All right.
No one at 3,000. Oh, and at 2020, the time now, so now 2023, 2024, almost forward sales of 330,000 tons. 330,000 tons. Almost you were 24, 25. Almost unsupply, even one ton. In the year 2025 January, now there was an arrest of 330,000 tons I say supply because no imagine who's schedule that 4-6.
Okay, we that's it. It's time na aso.
Obogo video ma. Microphone bi anya ni o ma ye na amana basa.
Hwanu. Ah, me 330,000 na mo ji who's can
150,000.
One supply.
It was 150,000.
Okay, well, you 150,000. What you 150 no one supply mo back crowd. Me what you who's can
buy na mo ba 500,000 na ya supply.
500,000.
Ya buy 2016 how many deficits na na mo supply. Since those na magia na supply. Na more than baby you don't
right.
Oh, the reference. Oh, the end me see ever ha.
Red we baka kuku asem na o ke bro na yesi aka nka
And I can see Becca Kuku every time that Kuku na Kenya. And that's honorable because you can come out and Uncle Wallace Abibu na be mu kra gusu a oyi juano.
Ya dey ba kwa ya dey be comment this. Na kwesi mu no man short list na no asan be campaign na. So go follow we free mu a say campaign mo.
Ese na kwesi na yi ni
Na
free.
kwesi na so mo no mo ye no so mo fa di ni mbrakra. Anamba na regional officers na di ni kwa akra headed by na kwesi. Ito mo na ye bibia o mo na dey report na kwa akra. Go follow we ni free mu na o mo say ya short list na still no campaign for them.
Gracias, honorable. Okay? Yeah, go.
Bakubina wahana me friend.
Na dey no so yenko.
Happy birthday in Koma Godwill Adamu Boating Yetafro Gabi 2 or Fenso Akumadan. Also may this birthday bring you joy, good health and more knowledge from your father, Desmond Champong, Dr. Bedi Korea. And Odi Ebre Godwin, I mean show.
Right. Happy birthday to you, Reverend Vera Simpson of Methodist Church Pankrono Estate. Reverend Vera Simpson, Methodist Church Pankrono Estate. Okay. So for my may this new year overflow with blessings beyond measure. May this year pages. May this year bring you everything your heart desires from the entire church. So we love you and appreciate her. As of me, and so for me, or more HSA or more ma I would pay. Happy glorious birthday to my dear daughter, Matilda Nkrumah of Parks and Gardens, KMA branch, and Sunday school teacher, Bantama Presby. May favor open doors that no man can shut, and may your effort be rewarded beyond expectation. I pray for long life, lasting happiness, and prosperity that will impact generations after you. From your mom, Yesu Mame of Bantama, and all the way, and so Mawo. Mame Fawe in me from the producer. Or say happy birthday to Sebastian Amponsa Abuaje. He attends school at the School of the Holy Spirit, Kukum. This coming from your dad, Abuaje da Costa, and also Amponsa Abuaje, also an air that wager, Senior Coupon, and your Kessepa. Last one, happy birthday to you, Samson Appiah Anoche, Honorable Okon. Also, Udi Wauda Ene, wait for Dr. Enoke Champo. Dr. Enoke Champo say, Yakopon your Kessie, or my year near doing no cheap, the other Sabeka in us in ye.
Kwesimensa, Bakubia Brem, Esel Mills,
okay.
I say, Mrs. Esel Mills,
okay.
Catherine Andrews.
Okay.
Also, may this new year of your life be as wonderful as you have been. You have made mine. Okay, from Michael Esel Mills, so constituency secretary, NPP.
First lady, okay.
Esel Mills,
Mrs. Esel Mills.
Mrs. Esel Mills.
Okay, glorious birthday to you. So Emma Awadapa. Yes, sorry, I call Obapa Fiasewa. Obapa Fiasewa, the first lady of Jabin constituency. Honorable Francis also a chawka for Jabin. Obapa, woman, good morning. So dear was your phone, Moho Aye. Yamiko Swan on your cassette. Copim said Obeka Sepayeko. Jolaka, I crado, ya or day, a good moon, several very metful action. When you at one, and then you bring and nobody share on your trip. Now I have to us with the punch. Somewhere can you know, you're born in a day, bro. You're crowing in a bye bye.
We'll be right back. Gotta pay some bills.
Franco Enterprise. Wasi diarrhea. Yori be hyehyem no e na kire wo debiality. Meni mayem ye ya. Ana makwa kire madam fo bi baabi a. Wakoto